Some people only value you when you're easy to keep. When you say yes, when you stay quiet, when you swallow your feelings and tell yourself it's not worth the conflict. When you make yourself smaller so the relationship can feel comfortable. That's when you're praised, that's when you're easy to love. And this is how emotional neglect often survives, by rewarding silence and punishing truth. Because the moment you speak honestly, the moment you name your needs, the moment you ask to be met emotionally, something shifts. Suddenly, you're too sensitive, too much, too difficult. Not because you changed, but because you stopped disappearing. Emotional neglect isn't always loud rejection, sometimes it's subtle withdrawal, cold pauses, deflection, being tolerated instead of understood. You're allowed to exist as long as your feelings don't inconvenience them. As long as your pain stays quiet, as long as your boundaries stay unspoken. That was never love, that was access. They didn't lose you, they lost the version of you that made things easy for them by making things hard for yourself. They lost the version that over-explained, over-gave, and under-received. The version shaped by emotional neglect that believed being chosen required self-abandonment. When you begin choosing boundaries, it can feel like betrayal, especially to people who benefited from your lack of them. But boundaries are not punishment, they are clarity. They are what happens when you decide your inner peace matters more than being palatable. You are not becoming colder, you are becoming honest. You are not pulling away to hurt anyone, you are stepping back to protect what emotional neglect slowly eroded, your sense of self. You are learning that love should not require silence to survive. And yes, when you stop bending, some people will label you as the problem. But ask yourself this: who benefits most when you stay quiet, compliant, and emotionally available with nothing returned? You are not changing to be difficult, you are choosing peace. Peace that doesn't depend on someone else's comfort, peace that doesn't require you to betray your own feelings. And if choosing self-respect makes you too much for someone who thrived on your emotional absence, that is not your loss. You were never asking for too much, you were asking the wrong people to meet you where they never intended to go. This is not selfishness, this is healing. If this resonated, it's because emotional neglect teaches us to stay silent to stay loved. Boundaries don't make you difficult, they reveal who was benefiting from your self-abandonment. Comment, "I choose peace," if you're done shrinking to be accepted. Healing Heart stands with you. Be prosperous and share happiness.